gonna be reacting to, you know, how we
Different
felt about the
scenes.
movie. We don't got to do everything in chronological order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna mention is the inclusion of the Asian family
Mm-hmm.
threw a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of people like, you know, why they couldn't just leave it, you know, just us. It wasn't no Chinese people in Mississippi like that, blah blah blah. And come to find out that yeah,
It
there actually
was.
was, and he really did his homework to include that. Like that wasn't just something that he was doing to try to go along to get along. It wasn't something that he
Right.
was doing to try to have diversity. You know what I'm saying? It
Inclusion.
it wasn't about that. He was being historically accurate because the movie is inspired by his own family lineage. You know what I'm saying? He had an uncle, he said, who was like one of the first people to come to Oakland or the Bay Area, and his family from the Mississippi Delta. And he was the oldest one in the family, so he was like the OG of the family. And he always used to like to hang around him and stuff like that. And his uncle would watch the San Francisco games, and he would play blues music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was his interaction with the foundational Black American so-called genre, the blues music, his association with his uncle. And so he had lost his uncle. He tells the whole story about how he lost his uncle and he wasn't there like he would want to be there based on how close their relationship was. He, you know, he kind of felt like, you know, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? And so when he wanted to tap into his uncle's energy and his uncle's spirit, he started throwing on blues records. And so through summoning the spirit of his uncle through the Black American art form of the blues is what inspired the whole entire movie.
Wow. And it's timepiece is 1930s, by the way.
Hmm.
If you guys don't know that, he's focused on the 1930s in this movie. Although he flip flops through different time periods as you get into the movie, which we'll talk about.
Right. And so since I mentioned the thing about the Asian family and some of the confusion that was out there about that, I wanted to show y'all. They posted some of the to give context. They posted, you know, where the inspiration came from and the woman that they had consulting on the film. Um,
And she sounds like a country white woman.
for real, country as
Like
hell.
literally a southern, white woman.
Country as hell.
Hmm.
So she said, I'm the host and producer of this documentary about the Mississippi Delta Chinese video and also cultural consultant on the Sinners movie. Ryan Coogler and